looking live at the TNA Asylum where the stars of the National Wrestling Alliance. What the hell is this? We've been interrupted right at the top of tonight's pay-per-view broadcast by some awfully familiar bagpipe music. Mike Tenay and Don West at ringside. What is this about, Don?
Mike, I every week anymore, I have no clue as to what is going to happen at any moment, and
I give up trying to predict and figure out what's going on here. We hear the music, but there's no one coming out. What is this about? Well, I think we just got our answer.
Kidding.
No? We're not kidding. Look who it is. It's Hot Rod. It's Roddy Piper. And he's at the TNA Asylum. And everyone is on their feet.
Absolutely.
Everywhere you look.
You've got to be kidding.
Wow. Roddy Piper.
Like what?
Here on TNA.
I am just totally...
Wow.
I am just totally blown away here. What in the world?
I mean, I know he's on a book tour, but to come to Nashville, Tennessee here at NWA TNA.
One of the greats.
You look great. This is the new millennium, and my name now is RowdyPiper.com. You know, I've been going all around America the last 30 days. I've asked the NWA, nobody knew I was coming. I asked them to come down.
None of us knew.
Let me speak for a second, because there's something going on, man. You got a guy named Vince Russo. I saw Vince Russo. I've been watching the pay-per-view because right here in the NWA is the last place that Russo has not killed. Let me give you a little idea of what kind of guy Russo was. When Russo came about, he was just a little kind of hump of thing. And as he grew up into a 300-pound hump of thing. When he used to sit down on the toilet, his obliques would drag on the ground. As he watched professional wrestling and dreamed to become a wrestler, but he couldn't. He failed. He tried. So he decided to make it sports entertainment. And you've got all the things, Russo, that you want except one. Talent. You have no talent. He came here, he was all in white. That's called a wolf in sheep's clothing. There are men back there, young men that dare to dream, that have a future. And this guy will deliberately kill these boys' dreams. And I heard him say, I beg someone to come and challenge me. Your dream has come true.
Yeah, it might be a nightmare.
All right.
I want you to look at this. This is a picture of a young, scared boy. I wrote a book. The book was just about a kid that dared to dream. That's all it was about. A kid that, because of professional wrestling, he fell into by accident, and it gave him his dream. His dream is very simple. I'm not here to make a big interview statement. I'm here to be real, and if you want to shoot, Russo, I'll shoot. Okay. That was my dream. My dream was to have a family. God gave me my dream. I am so proud of that. Vince Russo said he is the Antichrist of professional wrestling. Russo, don't give yourself so much credit. You are simply the Bin Laden of professional wrestling.
Whoa!
You are a coward. You are a coward that comes and sneaks in by night. I got a question for you fans. The ones at home, you here with children. For 2 years, Russo wrote all kinds of things for the WWF. I have this question. Hey, Russo, did you write in my cousin Owen's death? Do you write home? Did you ask about his family? He's dead. He was my cousin. He's dead. Why? Because someone like you, who knows nothing about the technicalities, put somebody 90 feet up. Why? There's no consequences to pay for you. Well, you know what? Everybody pays the piper, man. You piece of garbage. You piece of garbage, Russo. I tell you what. I may be on a step every once in a while, but I ain't forgot how to dance. On the back of my shirt is 10 men that have died, giving their hearts to a sport that gave my life. I wear this black band because if we do not stop Russo, he will kill professional wrestling for every one of you. Unless your idea of a good time is having a 320-pound Samoan in a thong sitting on your face. Not for me! You don't have that kind of money! You little puke, you. Lots of time! Come on out! Come on out, Russo! I know how to beat Vince Russo. There is a new millennium of professional wrestler. One with pride, one that knows the entertainment value is in the ring, wrestling, so you and your kids can sit down and enjoy it. When Russo was in the WCW,
here it is, face-to-face confrontation.
You're not a pimple on my ass.
Oh, man, this is priceless.
I want to ask you some questions here, champ. Did you kill Owen Hart? I want to ask you some questions, champ. How do you take over the WCW $67 million to the good and get it $80 million to the bad? How did you do that? That's genius. That's pure genius. Don't have an answer for that one?
Yeah, I got an answer for that one. You're going to give me the microphone?
No, no.
Breathe in my face like a moron.
No. This is what I'm going to do. I'll hold it, and I'll try to be a gentleman. But you have to explain to me, what is it you are trying to accomplish?
You let me hold that microphone and I'll talk. Otherwise, you...
Sure, absolutely I will. How do you like being played with? Hang on. Oh, I'm sorry. You know what? The thing is this, man. He says the act is over. He used to call me a dinosaur. Myself, Ric Flair, Hulk Hogan. You're not a pimple on Hogan's ass, man. And I sent you a tape, didn't I, wise guy? I sent you a tape of how to turn the WCW around, but no, you have this great concept that we're not athletes, we're just entertainers, and you're going to make an entertainment show of it. Well, what you made is simply soft pornography. That's all you've done. What you're doing is you're killing my kids back there. Young men that are coming up. I agree with you on one thing. Yes, my time is over. But you know what? You're the dinosaur now, man. You're the one that needs to go bye-bye. So it's like this, buddy.
Ron and Don Harris in the ring.
Fine. Yeah. No. Absolutely. There you go. Well, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Oh, come on. There you go. Come on. Hey, come on and get it. Come on and get it. How do you like being manipulated? How do you like playing with it, huh? Oh, you're not fast enough for me, baby. I'll tell you something. I'm going to be watching, and you're going to learn one thing. You don't throw rocks at a guy who's got a machine gun. This one. Oh, no. I will finish this. There's children here. Pay-per-view. Roddy Piper, the shoot interview is coming to you. Watch it. Friday night, we'll tell you exactly what I think of you.
Wow.
Mike,
Do you believe it?
make some
Not
heads or
quite
tails
so
out of that
tough.
for me, will you? Unreal.
Just when you think you've seen it all.
That's what they think of you.
You tune into NWA
Los
TNA.
Rock, this is what I'm going to give you. And I pray that you listen, because I will give you my heart. The young boys like this, I'm going back to talk to them now. Thank you so much for allowing me here.
Well, it doesn't get much more memorable
Did you
than
want
that,
the
does
break?
it, Mr. West?
No, it doesn't.
Wow.
What a moment.
A confrontation between Roddy Piper and Vince Russo to open the show. And speaking of Russo, will we finally get the answer tonight? Is Jeff Jarrett with Russo or not?
Mike, we already got the answer. Jeff Jarrett slammed that guitar on the ring post. He told the whole crowd here his answer. He's not with Russo.
Yeah, maybe in your mind and in the fans' mind, that's the situation. But I worked with Vince Russo and Jeff Jarrett together for years. I know how tight they are. And until I hear it from the mouth of Jeff Jarrett, one way or the other, I'm not jumping to any conclusions. Don?